veterans, oh my veterans. I'm coming today from a park called Delhi Park in Irvine, California. I just came from the VA hospital, guys. I'm probably a little drugged up. They got me today, man. I had a swollen face. You probably can see the swelling went down a little bit. But I had to go to the VA in Long Beach, and they gave me some 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen. They gave me some antibiotics for my gums, and then some mouthwash. So I'm a little under the weather, but you know, guys, I told you, every single day, God give me breath in my body. I got to get out here and say hello to my veterans. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get up here every day. This is my platform, and I can do it. And this is your platform, and you can do it too. All right? So veterans, all my veterans all around the world. I don't care where you're sitting at. You can sit over there in them danger zones, them war zones. You dodging grenades, you dodging IEDs, you dodging bullets, and you dodging everything else to try to keep your life so you can come back over here in the United States to be with your family like we over here with our family. You know, today, guys, I was on my way to Venice Beach, and just the thought that I was going to Venice Beach let me know that you're the one allowing me to go to Venice Beach so I can sit and enjoy it, to put my toe in the sand while you're over there fighting for me. Thank you, and we appreciate you, everything you're doing. We appreciate your service. We appreciate you coming back home, man. We appreciate you coming back home. Please come back home safe. And thank you for keeping us safe over here in the United States of America. I want to thank all my nurses. I want to thank all my doctors, not only the VA doctors and not only VA nurses, even though I know all of them well, but I'm talking about the city hospitals with all their nurses and all their doctors. Man, you guys are great because you do so much for everybody in the United States of America. And I appreciate every doctor and every nurse for what they do. A lot of people don't give you guys your proper flowers, but I'm going to do it because I know what you do. I know what you do every single day. All my doctors and nurses, you wake up in every morning and you kiss your wife or you kiss your husband and you go and take care of somebody else's family and you leave your family. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, today, my whole face was swole, messed up. And guess who took care of me? A bunch of nurses at the VA hospital, man, in Long Beach, California. Yes, sir. I tell you, man, and I'm finna go through some names, too. I am jacked out of my mind from front to back to be able to shine the spotlight on so many beautiful people come out of these VA hospitals, man. Here I am all the way from Lexington, Kentucky, over here in now I'm Irvine, but I was at the VA hospital in Long Beach. And those people treated me so fine, man. I mean, man, it was like family. It was amazing. It was amazing just to see all these nurses, man. I sat and watched them from afar. And, man, they were doing great work, man. They were doing great work. I love you, nurses. I love you, VA. But let's go on to this. I want to start out with a young lady at the Long Beach VA. Her name is Miss Michelle. She did my blood pressure. And she was so patient with me because my blood pressure looked like it was off the chart, man. She was about ready to lay me down. And she said, be calm, Mr. Costello. Let's try it again. And we tried it again. It went off the chart, my blood pressure. And Miss Michelle said, we're going to get this thing because you ain't going to stay here. We're going to get this. I said, yeah. So anyway, I think the third try, my blood pressure came down, man. And her name is Miss Michelle out of Long Beach VA. Thank you, Miss Michelle. She took my blood pressure and she keeping me alive, man. She keeps me alive, man. You'd be surprised just with her giving me my blood pressure. That let me know what I'm going through. See, I didn't know my blood pressure was that high, but because of this swollen face, toothache, headache, I think that would cause my blood pressure. But thank God she caught it. I walk around here and don't even know. You know what they say, it's a hidden death, that doggone blood pressure. Thank you, VA nurses. Thank you, VA doctors. Veterans, man, I hope you guys are very, very safe. All those over there in those shelters, all those veterans sitting in the cars, man, homeless with no gas and no electricity and no heat in your car. Man, just think I got your back, man. I'm thinking about you. At this present moment, I'm thinking about you. I'm going to every day uplift all my veterans, man, because I know what we go through. I seen a gentleman today by the name of Mr. Adrian. He on this list. And I said, Mr. Adrian, thank you. Thank you for your service. And he was messed up in some kind of way, man. I know he had some illnesses. And he didn't share it with me, but I could tell he was there for a reason. All this is an emergency room. And thank you, Mr. Adrian. I'm shouting out you too, man. And if you ever get a chance, hit me in the DM so I can talk and tell some military stories, man. Because I know you got some stories, and I have some stories. And the next person I want to go to is a lady named Miss Jamie, where I rented the car from Alamo. Man, she was a wonderful lady. She helped me at the kiosk. And I told her I was going to give her a shout out too, and I shout out my veterans. Miss Jamie, thank you. We'll see you in the morning when we return the car back to Alamo, and make sure we give you another shout out as well. And then the next person I want to shout out is Mr. Luis Hernandez. Guys, for those of you who don't know who Luis Hernandez, he gave me a free tablet and he gave me a free Obama phone, which I need for all my veterans. And that tablet is for all my sports fans. And if any of you guys need a tablet or a cell phone, it's free, guys. It's free. This guy named Luis Hernandez. You look down in the video, man. He's a wonderful guy. He's no nonsense, and he can take good care of you if you ever need a phone or a tablet, okay? For those that can't afford a phone or a tablet, this guy can provide it for you free. I'm a witness. I got a phone and a tablet free, okay? And you'll see in my description down below on the one of the videos. The next person I want to talk to is a young man named Twin. He's from the airport in Denver. We forgot to give him shout outs last week, but this guy helped us. Man, Denver is such a big airport, and you don't know where you're going, you're going to get lost. And we was going around in circles with our head cut off, man. And this gentleman named Twin came and rescued us, man. He came to the rescue and helped us find our way to go get our rental car. Thank you, Twin. I told you I was going to shout you out as well. And the next person I want to holler out is Miss Nancy at Circle K in Woodbridge. That's Woodbridge, California. Man, what a wonderful lady. She helped us with so many things too, and directions. And if we didn't get directions from that lady, we'd have probably been lost for another hour and a half. Thank you, Miss Nancy from Circle K. I also want to congratulate Duck. Now this gentleman, oh guys, listen to this story. We pull up the UCLA parking, and they don't take nothing but cash. And none of us in the car had cash. Everybody got a credit card. The guy don't take credit cards. But the gentleman overheard us, and he said, hey man, I got $40. You got Zelle? And all of us, yeah, we got Zelle. And so that's how the transaction occurred. This gentleman paid $40 to the parking attendant. We gave him $40 off our credit card. And he saved us because we'd had to probably go somewhere and try to get parking. We probably would have never got parking. Duck, thank you, man. Thank you, Duck. You saved us, man. We really appreciate you, Duck. All right, the next one I want to say is Adrian again, the gentleman I was just telling you about. I met today at the VA. Wonderful brother. I told him about my YouTube channel, how I highlight all my veterans overseas and here in the United States, and that this is a platform for all my veterans, man, just to say hello, if that's all you do, okay? That again, shout out to you, Adrian, and thank you for your service, man. I hope that you got your medication and you go home and be very, very fine, man, like I'm going to be this evening when I get home. And then we got a JP. Man, JP, I got to tell you about this guy. He's a DJ. Been a DJ for 23 years out of the Philadelphia market and a veteran. JP, hollering at your boy. Hey, man, make sure we stay in touch, JP. I really enjoyed your conversation. Blew my mind. And I know it must have been fun being a DJ, man, playing music that you love every single day and, you know, getting to talk with your audience every day like I'm doing now with mine. Hey, thank you, JP, and I look forward to seeing you and having a lot of talks with you on my YouTube channel. Okay, the next one I want to meet is Jasmine Jameson. Wow, I could write a book on this young lady. She's a veteran. I met at the Rose Bowl, and she was in the back of the Rose Bowl truck, not Rose Bowl truck, the Colorado Buffalo's truck. And we had a big conversation, man, when the equipment team pulled up on us. And that's another story, man. But anyway, this young lady, Jasmine, shout out to you, Jasmine. Thank you for your service. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I know we're going to have a big, big history together. Probably start next week going forward. Because she loved Coach Prime. I love Coach Prime. She loved the team. I love the team. She loved the administration. I love the administration. And so I know we're going to have a great, great time together with this journey going forward with Coach Prime. So shout out to you, Jasmine. Thank you for your service, and I love you, girl. And the next person I want to shout out to is, oh my God, these two ladies, they do the administration at the Long Beach VA. They do administration at the Long Beach VA. I had to get all my paperwork out the way, and they helped me with my paperwork because there was a lot of difficult questions I couldn't answer, and these ladies helped me with all my answers. And you got to understand, administration is powerful, man, because you always got to get the paperwork done before anybody be serving you. The doctor ain't going to serve you. The nurse not going to serve you until that paperwork is done. And that paperwork came from Miss Daisy, administrator in the emergency. Thank you so much, Miss Daisy. Thank you so much, man. You helped me with all my paperwork because I was in pain. You know, I look, that jaw still swole. But thank you, Miss Daisy. And then I got to mention her co-worker right next to her is Miss Josie. Miss Josie, thank you for helping me with the paperwork as well. Because without that paperwork, none of us can see the doctors. you know, and you don't get enough credit. And as I say, man, I love all you guys, the administration, the doctors, the nurses, the janitors who mop the floors, the janitors who empty those garbage cans for us. Yeah, they get shout outs too. I shout out everybody, man. Everybody get those shout outs. But Miss Josie, thank you for the paperwork. And thank you for getting me my medication. Because if I don't have the paperwork, I couldn't get my medication. Thank you, Miss Josie. And thank you, Miss Daisy. Thank you so much. And the next person I want to holler out is Mr. Alfonso. Last and least, Mr. Alfonso from the VA. Hello, where I tell you I'm going to shout you out this evening, man. Thank you for showing me how to get my medication, man. Because I didn't know where the pharmacy was at. I didn't know where I was at in Long Beach, VA. But thank you, and we'll stay in touch as well, okay? So those are all my shout-outs, guys. I'm going to always shout out my veterans. They come first and foremost. My nurses and my doctors, they come second. And then, you know, I got my Colorado fans, man. You guys are third. But, hey, I got to take care of my nurses and my doctors and all my veterans. So, guys, I want to say this in closing. To the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be their world. And I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. Good night, and God bless you from Del High Park in Irvine, California.